Publicity. Progress. Jagaban for president. Jagaban for president.
Jandor for governor.
They calm down, I'm a Jew. The leaders of Team Jagaban Jandor 2027, calm down. And all members of our team. First, let me thank you very much sincerely, because this information went out just yesterday around 4 p.m. And I flew in this morning to begin consultation. As you can see, consultation is ongoing. To begin consultation as we are looking forward to the primary election of our party, which will be coming up next month. But our own consultation is taking another dimension, and I'll tell you why. Because if you look at the Electoral Act, as signed in by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR last month, it clearly stated, or that Electoral Act has taken all the power to choose whoever will fly the flag of any political party to the people, ordinary members of that political party. That is why the Electoral Act simply said you can only emerge as a candidate of any political party either via a direct primary, which will involve everybody, or a consensus. And because, as we speak, the information that is out there currently, which was communicated to all party members and local government chairmen by the state chairman of our party, Pastor Cornelius Ojelabi, is that we are going to have a direct primary to choose our candidate as we speak. That is the information that is out there as we speak. If anything will change tomorrow, I am sure we will also hear from the party if it's going to be a consensus. And that is why you've seen that members of our political party, members of some groups within the political party, are now projecting their own. And that is the beauty of democracy. Because we are all, as we speak, looking forward to the direct primary as communicated by the party. And you would have noticed that at least maybe one or two, I don't know how many you have seen, from those that have shown interest to be governor in 2027, they've started consulting. And there is one thing I want to tell us here, and I want it to be our take-home. There is nobody that you have heard or seen hoping to be governor of Lagos State within the APC in 2027 that is not qualified to be. Nobody. All of us are qualified to be governor of this state. And wherever the party eventually decide to choose to fly this flag will be a rallying point for all of us, even though I know it's going to be me. You know, there's a Yoruba saying, so, but why my own consultation is taking this dimension is because I think I've chosen to do the bottom-up approach. That is why I've invited all of you here as my eyes and ears in the entire 377 wards and 13,376 polling units across the states to tell you that the party has officially communicated to us that is going to be a direct primary. So this first set of this consultation, I consider you. That is why I call it a bottom-top approach. Because if the decision on who will fly the flag of the party is solely rest on all members of the party, then the consultation would have to then start from your units, from your zones, from your wards. And I have you guys as my foot soldiers in those units, in those zones, and the wards. Start consulting party members today that Jandor is the preferred candidate when the primary election comes. That's where we have to start the work. When you get back home, you start galvanizing, speaking to your colleagues, speaking to all members of the party at that level. As you're doing that, I will then start my own from our leaders. So that by the time we will meet at the center, I will at the law. So, but let me say this. If tomorrow comes and the party decides that it's going to be a consensus, just like I've been saying, calm down. Wow, then if me. I want you guys to remember something, right? You know, it is Mr. President himself that brought me back to the party. I'm sure you remember. I'm sure you remember. He was the one that invited me through his chief of staff. And I met with him at the Asuro. So if he calls us today and say, Jandor, you are going to be the next governor of Lagos State, I will jump at it. Don't forget, we have two major groups within Lagos APC, the Justice Forum and the Mandate. You know, we are not of the Justice Forum, and we are also not of the Mandate, but we belong to Jagaban himself. Because that is the man that brought me from where I was struggling, fighting, to say, come back, you've done well. Come back home. So, whatever he says is what we are going to do. But as we speak, what is out there is that there is going to be primary, according to Chairman calling us a jelabi, and it's going to be direct primary. So as we have heard that, that's why I have to first call you people, my foot soldiers in all the wars, to say now that it's going to be direct primary, the power is in your unit, your zone, and your ward. You know, we don't have a problem. Jandor is represented everywhere. Abi? Huh. You know yourself as our ward chairman, no be today. Automatically, you are our returning officer. And you know your members, and you know other members of the party. The time to start rallying around them, consulting them is now. I want us to understand where we are. And I want to beg you, do not attack anybody at all. Do not, because at the end of the day, we are going to do this together. If Jandor is chosen, they have to join us to do this work. And if Jandor is chosen, they have to join us to do this work. So please, don't attack anyone. And the same strength that we have, that we want to convert now into talking to the people, especially party members, for the primary election, is the same strength we're going to use to talk to generality of Lagosians, especially our peers, the young people. That is where over 70% of our voting population is. We understand our language. We know how to talk to ourselves. People talk to people, and people understand. Right? The peculiarity of this election is not same as that of 2019. It's not same. So we have a lot of work to do. Where? Among the young people. And there is a Yoruba saying that eworo aja wuyi lo me eworo wuyi se kini lo mo le. We will only pray that God should help our leader to decide. All of us that are running under APC, we are better, but to decide on what is best for Lagos at this time. What we need is numbers in Lagos, in Southwest, in the southern part of Nigeria. And whoever can give us that numbers should be our focus. So bring those numbers. We have to rely on us, the young people. It is us who've got the energy and fitness to go knocking everywhere, convincing everybody, visit every nook and cranny of the state to bring this vote for our leader to emerge victorious in 2027. It's no child's play. See, for Jandor, what we want to achieve in 2027. We want it to be a seamless victory. I need to get back if anybody. And the work we have started not today. I want to thank all of you that are following me. And that's what we are saying to them. This is nothing but organic followership because Commissioner, I've never been governor before. I've never been minister. I've never been elected or appointed. But yet you're following me. Not for economic reason. And you deserve a round of applause for that. At least you ask yourself, oh, this way they are following me because today I'm the governor. They are following me today because I'm minister. They are following me because of economic reason, because of what they want to. But I am not any of those things. And I have all of you following me. I doff my heart for you. Thank you very much. And it is the same energy that will take everywhere to deliver for Mr. President. We cannot joke with 2027 election. We can't. No. God will help the CNC. God will help him. God will help him. And we have a lot of work to do. I have no doubt that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be elected in 2027. No doubt. But we have to work selflessly. We have to put our best foot forward where we are nominating and choosing who is going to represent the party. We have to put sentiment apart. Even if that person who is going to inform my victory is not my friend, let me win first. Abi? Let me win first. Let me put him forward. Let's win. If Mr. President wins, he has a lot to give to anyone, to compensate anybody. But he has to win first. So this is our assignment. This is how my own consultation is going to start from you. As you return home today, I'm sure you know me. You know that there is no ward in this state that I've never been to. I'm sure you know. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. And you know that in your ward, if you wake me up and they ask me to give names in your ward, you know I have them here. Yes. You know why? Because no be today. 13 Kurawakiri. And we understand. This message went out 4 p.m. yesterday to say, let's meet here. All the people from Epe, Badagry, Ibeju, Etiosa, Enyosa. Come on. This is what we have built over the years. So it is time. First, so you come back. No. And in fairness to him, I'm standing before you and I'm saying it. He equally did not promise me anything. And I didn't give him conditions. But one thing is certain. I am running, he's aware. Whatever he wants to do with that, I've given it to him. At Obuatayemi, with the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So this is where we are. Let's go back home. Let that consultation, let it be bottom-up approach. Let's start talking to our peers, our colleagues, party members, in your unit, in your ward, because the party has said is going to be direct primaries. It's a game of numbers, 1, 2, 3. And if tomorrow comes, they decide otherwise, we did. So once again, I want to thank you. My God, I was trying to tell us what Mr. President has done before. I mean, you know, by the time we get to some level of comfort, we easily forget where we're coming from. Pre-2023, states borrow money to pay salary. You know why? Because there was no money at the center. Not that we're not making money, we were making money. But we're using 97% of the money we were making to pay debts. So when state goes to FAC, where they receive money in Abuja, they come back with zero allocation. Zero. From that, they gave majority of the governors names in their state. Some Afusa. I don't know whether Afusa. They say it's half salary. Afusa. Some is why? Because we had bad managers at the center. Today, the story is different. Let me shock you. For the first time in a very long time, university students that resumed school for 4-year course in 2022, they are graduating in 2026. For the first time. No elongated ASU strike that will make them stay there for 5, 6 years and all of that. That speaks to something. We're not saying everything is now okay. It's a work in progress. Asiwaju has proved to everybody that he's not just a politician, he's a statesman. Building future. So, gentlemen, what is happening in some parts of the country, or what you are hearing that is happening, especially among the opposing camp? I keep saying it. If you are in the opposition, I've been in the opposition before. And I campaign because that is where I belong. You will keep hammering on little thing, little thing. Why? Because you are in the opposing camp. That is where you belong. So you don't expect your opposition to blow your trumpet. If he says it will not blow it. That is how to play this game. I want to beg us. This game, it is local. Jandor is not your fine politicians that tush, I can be whatever I want to be. I know how to adjust. I was born in Mushi. I am from Enyosa. And I went to school abroad. I can be, if I want to wear the Mushi one, I can wear it. If I want to do Oboku, sorry, I can do that. If I want to show you, the tush Jandor, I can give you what you want. It is combination of this that will govern Lagos well. And I'm ready. Thank you very much.